Other than playing accordion for the City of Auckland Morris dancers, I am also a radio amateur, Henry ZR1AAN. But in a domestic situation and in a closely built up area, that can be a problem. I show you why. See that wire swaying in the wind? That is my shortwave transmitting antenna with 100 watts peak on it. Now if I zoom round a bit, this is my TV antenna directly above it. In the past, my biggest challenge on shortwave transmissions has been slow scan television. It transmits pictures over great distances. I've had contacts two-way with Spain, but it uses 100% modulation on 100 watts. I show you what it sounds like. This is my picture being transmitted. And here you can see that I am transmitting 100 watt on 14.23 megahertz. This is my shortwave receiver that picks up the transmission. But now let's look at the TV. There is nothing coming through on the TV. I turn off my shortwave receiver and turn on the sound on the TV. Right, that's the shortwave radio off. And that's the TV sound on. I am not getting into the TV. But I'm still transmitting. The line shows you where I am. Now when we come down to the ZR1AAN letters, you will hear a grating noise. Now surely that should come through on the TV.
Well, Spanish real real life, so I think I'll quite get on with that quite well.
Here we get the scratching noises from the letters. Nothing coming through on the TV.
But I think it's just because I look after myself.
There are a number of precautions that you should take. Notice the small dot at the middle left labelled SWR. That stands for standing wave ratio. It means that all my 100 watt are going into the antenna and none coming back. My transceiver is well matched to my antenna. I also have a home-built filter. I talked about that one in a separate video. And I do have an antenna tuner as well. All that helps to ensure that my radiated signal is only on the frequency that I intend to be on. But there's something you can do on the receive side. This is a splitter. It has the TV antenna coming from the left and 3 connections for 3 TVs on the right. In the past, these splitters were made with resistors inside them, but this one is different. This is a digital splitter. It has no resistors in it. The only resistance you see here is that from the meter cables. There's no resistance between any of the outputs or between any output and the input at the top. It tells you that it is intended for a frequency range of 5 to 890 megahertz, so it's quite broadband. The one that I've shown you before goes from 5 to 2500 megahertz, so it's used for satellite reception as well. So, if you have done everything humanly possible to get your transmission clean, you might as well look at what kind of splitters you have all over the house. Replacing the old style ones with the new digital ones might save you some domestic discussions.